Welcome back, IGN Live from Gamescom in Germany. Now we're going to take a look at Mario Party 10. 10? We're up to 10 now?
Yes.
This one's coming to 3DS? Wii U?
It's a Wii U game.
This is the Wii U
it's
game,
coming
okay.
to Nintendo Wii U, yes. So Mario Party 10 answers the question, how do you play as Bowser, as the evil computer-controlled character in Mario Party? So in Mario Party games, all Mario Universe characters play on a board, and it's sort of like a board game where every so often you play mini games with each other.
Bowser's always the bad guy.
Yeah, Bowser is always chasing everybody and trying to make them lose, like he's want to do.
Yeah. Story
so
of his life.
He's usually controlled. He's usually basically the computer-controlled character is represented by Bowser.
But you can play as Bowser now.
But you can play as Bowser now thanks to the gamepad, because you can now have a completely different point of view on the game. So here you see, for example, I'm Bowser right now, and I'm trying to throw fireballs at Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Peach. And I have to actually move the gamepad to direct my fireballs, and the other character has to try to escape. I have basically I see my point of view is the opposite of the ones of the character, so I have to look at my gamepad to aim and
that's a good
shoot.
point. Like you have to pay complete attention to your gamepad.
Yeah.
We put it picture-in-picture here, so you can kind of follow
Yeah,
along.
so people that are watching on IGN can watch, can follow.
How are you aiming? Was it just with the analog stick? Or you tilting?
No, I'm actually tilting the gamepad the left and right in this case. But every game has a different way of being controlled.
Bowser's Fire Bar of Fury is the next one.
Yeah, so in this one, basically I hold the gamepad flat, and I have to basically turn it around to move the two fire bars, and the characters playing the Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Wario have to jump to avoid them.
Right, yeah, what you see here. Yeah, I think we've all played a version of this in some Mario game.
Yeah.
Where you're jumping over this, so...
Yeah,
so
but
you're tilting the actual
yeah,
world.
In this case, I am like one of the 5 players. He's doing
I love that they thought in this one that Bowser's hands are grabbing the edge of the level.
And actually
cool.
moving exactly like you're moving them.
That was a nice touch.
Also to show the players that are not watching on your gamepad screen what's happening, you know, to give them more context, for example.
Yeah. Like
and that's a pinball table in which I have to use these spiky pinballs to basically defeat the characters.
And what are you doing? Again, we see Bowser's hands playing pinball.
I'm pressing the CR and CL buttons, so the two trigger buttons on the back of the gamepad.
So use the paddles?
To use the paddles of the pinball, just like in a pinball table. And I can actually shake the gamepad to tilt, and that stops the characters from moving, so I have an easier time. Of course, they're trying to use that moving Bowser icon with the Bowser octagon in the middle to defend themselves, and that's why I'm using the bumpers on top to try to.
Yeah, and if you played Mario Party, by the way, you're not just moving around; you're pressing the direction.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
You're always moving. That you have to push them around.
This one is my personal favorite of the games in the demo. Basically, Bowser has a giant electrified hamster wheel, and the player that plays as Bowser uses the stylus to move and stop the wheel. The players that use Wii remotes, they have to shake their Wii remote when they want to run, and they have to stop shaking when they want to stop. So my aim as Bowser is to confuse them into when I'm gonna stop and when I start, and I'm starting the wheel again.
That's great.
And here we are seeing that, of course, if you do not have a 5th player or another player that wants to play as Bowser, if you do not have anybody that wants to be the bad guy, basically in your living room, you can still play Mario Party in the classic way with mini games, and so with boss battles in this case that were introduced in the Wii title, the latest Wii title of Mario Party.
Yeah, so you're saying it's kind of a 5-player game now, right? And
so yeah, Bowser Party is up to 5 players. Okay. Because one player plays as Bowser, the 5th player on the gamepad screen. But of course, Mario Party is a 4-players game.
So would you say that it's more 4-player focused, and occasionally people pick up the 5-player?
Well,
or can you play 5 players
Yeah,
consistently?
of course. Well, you can play 5 players. You can also play Bowser Party if you're just 2.
Right.
And the other characters will be controlled by the computer, so that you always have 4 versus
Right.
1, basically.
But then if you're on the board, what happens? Because I can't play in this match. So are the boards different? Is that what you're saying?
So basically, in Bowser Party, what you can see from the trailer is that Bowser is on the back of the board and he's chasing the other characters, and he's also throwing dice to actually chase them on the board. And when he reaches them, then you play a Bowser Party.
I see. So it's like kind of a board that you play, a Bowser party.
That's
right?
what you
The
can
trailer
see.
seems
You
to
can see, yeah, the trailer.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, I like that. I think that's, I've played a lot of Mario Party over
Yeah.
time, so I think that's something we've all been waiting for, to mix things up.
I'm sure it will make like the average living room even more shouty than
Yeah, exactly.
than with previous Mario Party titles.
It might be as loud as Gamescom, actually. In
It
that
might
living
be.
room.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so.
It's pretty loud down here. When is Mario Party 10? Is that
So Mario Party 10 is also scheduled for 2015.
Okay.
That's right, we're seeing all this stuff from next year, so
Yeah.
this is the stuff to look forward to. If you've been watching our Gamescom demos, right, make sure that you hit up IGN.com/Gamescom, because we've had a lot of Nintendo content.
And we'll have more on all these games, you know, over the coming months,
Yeah.
leading into 2015. Filippo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you
here on
very
IGN Live. Stay tuned. We're not done yet. Still more to come from Gamescom. IGN Live, brought to you by Dead Island 2. Right after these messages.